I'd say 50% of the goals. No one else is doing it, period. Because I have high money goals and I need to have high financial literacy goals, okay, to go along with it. Also, imposter syndrome was kicking my mind. How I love this city of mine. Hey y'all, it's Cameron with the K coming to you guys with another video. I'm really excited to be back because as y'all know, I took a little break. If you don't know, well now you know because I've been off the internet streets, but I've been on Instagram as always. But I'm excited to be here on YouTube. Happy New Year. It's 2022 when you're watching this. I'm recording this on New Year's Eve, but I'm still feeling the New Year energy, so I'm really excited. I actually just watched my last year's 2020 recap and 2021 goals video. So we're gonna first start off with that, with a little recap to see what I did and didn't do. Okay, it's okay. You didn't go get it every time. But also, honestly, like overall, 2021 was a really good year. It was some high highs and some low lows, child. Just very extreme. But overall, the year was pretty good. I'm even more excited for 2022 though. Like I'm really excited. I have so much more business clarity and all the things we're gonna get into this video, but quick little intro about me for those of you that may be new. Hello, hi, welcome. Don't look at my nails. They need to be done. So for those that don't know, I am an attorney. I'm a content creator, a YouTuber, entrepreneur. With my attorney hat, I focus on helping other influencers, content creators, and entrepreneurs navigate the contract space in the influencer marketing industry. I like to say I spill the legal tea. So if you're interested in that kind of thing, definitely stay tuned. I will be sharing everything about my lawyer influencer lifestyle, fashion, a little bit of beauty, but really I'm going to be spilling the tea on the influencer marketing industry, whether that's my projections or predictions, whether it's a little bit of case studies, you know, spilling some tea on contracts, terms you need to include, and we will definitely be getting into how much you should be charging because we are not charging enough in the creator space. But yeah, we'll be getting into all that. Then of course, I love a good vlog. I love weekly vlogs, so definitely if you're interested in that, stay tuned for all the good things. And a little bit more about me, like I love everything about like wellness, like not just like fitness or mental health, like all the things combined to me would sum it up as wellness. So I will be bringing a little bit more of that on my channel, which I do have a couple like self-care routines and things of that nature, but stay tuned because that's something that's heavily always a goal for me and like thousands of others, is to make sure that I'm prioritizing my fitness, but also my health internally and my wellness, mental health, all of the things that are 1000% important. Okay, so without further ado, let's do a little recap, shall we? This is why I love recording YouTube videos, because I can go back and rewatch and like in real time see like my thought process, my emotions, how I was feeling, and just, I'd give this year, it was okay. It wasn't great, but it was okay. But then there were some great moments, such as I quit my whole job. For those of you that don't know, I used to work at a law firm. Now I don't. There's that. That was a huge pivot in my life. So that happened around August, September, when like just things were happening, and it was just like, I just need to try something else. One thing we learned during the pandemic is like life is really too short. We realized, as in me, I realized like what really mattered to me and where my time was going and where my focus should be and things like that. It's just crazy, okay? I have videos from law school on here. For those that don't know, I vlogged in law school. And man, I be watching those videos like, I had no idea I was gonna be doing what I'm doing now. A little self-employed, we love to see it. So it's just really inspiring and motivating to get to see various versions of myself throughout the years. Cause I've been on YouTube since 2014. Yes, my first video is up. It's embarrassing, but you can go watch it if you want to be a hater. No. So I separated my goals last year in 4 categories or 3 categories. 1 career, 2 finances, and 3 personal. So I'm not doing that this year. It's kind of separated, but not really. I really just did like a brain dump, and I'm going to organize it at a later date. First thing I said in the career category was I want to have a sold out launch. So let me add that I wasn't really sure where I was going career wise. Like I had just quit my job last year, September 2020, and I had ideas, but like it wasn't clear. I tried so many different things, but towards like I'd say end of 3rd quarter, 4th quarter is when I was like, nope, business clarity, I got it. This is what I'm doing, and I'm excited because now I'm going to 22 with a lot more clarity and guidance and like structure. So sold out launch, I didn't do that, but it also sold out of what? I didn't really have like a launch strategy like I do now, or like what I want to launch, etc. Also, imposter syndrome was kicking my okay? So, which is partially why I didn't launch some things that I am launching in 2022. I'm super excited, Lord willing. So that's a no, I didn't do that. The second thing is I wanted to speak or host a CLE, which I did. And in the video, I think I said third quarter. I actually ended up doing it second quarter. So I'm super excited. And spoiler alert, I'm doing another CLE. I'm so excited in 2022 in February. I'm just honored. Like, I love speaking. I truly believe like that's my purpose. That's my passion. Like, I love creating. And I think speaking is a form of being a creator in some instance. But yeah, I'm really excited about that. Third thing I said is I wanted more business clarity. And I got that. Yay. That was a 2021 win going into 2022. The fourth thing was, child, I still can't write. I can't even read my handwriting. I think I said in that video. Embarrassing. Secure 3 long-term brand deals. So 3 months or more I was considering long-term. And I did that. I got several. So I worked with Dove for 8 months, I want to say. And then I worked with Nordstrom on multiple partnerships. So it wasn't just like one video. I did 4 videos with them. I'm working with Google on like a program project for 6 months. I'm working with Social Native / Meta on like a program project for 4 months. So I've gotten a few of them. And BetterHelp, I'm working with them. I think we have a 3-month contract. Who else? I'm excited for more long-term partnerships. Honestly, I believe, one, it's easier for me. It's easier for the brand. And also I think you as an audience, like I'm pretty sure you guys are like, we like to see recurring brand partnerships with the same people. So you're able to really understand the brand, the products, and all of those things. So I'm excited for more long-term partnerships. So calling that out into the atmosphere for 2022. So that was a win. As far as finances, child, I made the most money I've ever made in my life this year. But I didn't hit these goals. I didn't hit these goals. But that's okay, because we're going to get them in 2022. So the first thing I said is I wanted to, let me give a little disclaimer. I will never say never, but I more than likely will not ever give details as far as how much I'm making, like, for real. Like, I'm not going to be like, I made $1 million. Like, okay, maybe when I hit $1 million, like, a million. No, I probably won't ever, like, be that girl. I watch a lot of creators that, like, talk about budgeting and their finances, and I think it's super important. Of course, I share some numbers when it comes to like brand partnerships and AdSense and things like that, because I want to help other creators make sure they're making the money they deserve. Especially if you do like consultations with me through thelegaltea.com. I definitely get into more detail and I'm able to share a little bit more on an intimate level so that I'm able to help other creators figure out what their rates are and strategize and all that. But I probably won't ever make a video like I made X amount of dollars or how to make X amount of money. I just don't foresee me doing that. If I do it, it'll be very general, but I don't see me doing that. But I also think it's very important to discuss finances and money in this space, because it is a lot of hush-hush, and some industries, if not, I'd argue most, it's pretty public knowledge as far as how much people are making to a certain extent or range. But in the influencer marketing space, because it's so new, it's like you have no idea what people are doing, which is why the numbers are all over the place, and a lot of creators are lowballing themselves. Like, I watch some of those budgeting videos and I see how much some creators are making. I'm like, girl, if you don't charge that same brand they could charge them more. So yeah, just giving that disclaimer. But with all that being said, I wanted to pay off my undergrad student loans, not my law school loans. Those, we're gonna give it to God. Okay, we're gonna give it to God. But my undergrad student loans, didn't pay it off, but I'm close. So that's a win. The second thing I wanted to do is I wanted to save $10,000 in my emergency fund. I didn't do that because I want to pay off my undergrad first. My undergrad loans, I think I'm at like $8,000, something like that. So once I pay that off, then I'm going to start focusing on that. I do have a separate savings, so I don't want y'all to think I'm not saving. I have multiple saving areas, okay? I got savings, little savings. But I wanted like $10K in my emergency. Like, this is like an emergency account that like you can't touch, you can't see, you don't know. It's in the ether, right? But not there yet, but that's the goal. Just because you're not there don't mean you're not getting there, okay? Also wanted to make 6 figures in income this year. Didn't do it, but I'm so close and I'm sick. I'm so close, I'm sick. I'm sick of it. But that's okay, because I still almost, I more than doubled my last year's income. So I'm cool with that. But 2022, I'm coming for the bag. So I'm really proud of myself. I did really good there. Let's see. Also, keeping in mind that my first quarter was the lowest amount of money I ever made in my entire content creation career, aside from like the first year I started making money and then like years when I wasn't making money. Part of that was I hired somebody. I wasn't able to explain to them what I needed in their job, and I wasn't the best leader in that circumstance. So I progressed. So now I'm working on cultivating my upcoming hires and job descriptions and all the things to make a good operational business. I'm in the works of doing that. So that really messed me up. If I would have did well first quarter, I would have been well into the six figures. But that's okay, because we're gonna get them. We're gonna get them next time. And then under personal, the first thing I put is I wanted to journal and read 5 days a week. I was killing it at first, okay? I would say first and second, the first half of the year, like I was on it. Like I was journaling, I was reading every day, like I was on it. Then the summer hit, and you know, it's a lot more stuff going on. And then third quarter is my birthday. Fourth quarter is just crackhead crazy. So I'm gonna get back on it. I'd say I journaled more often than I read. Like I journaled pretty, I'd say, consistently this year. So I'm proud of that. Definitely want to bring that into the new year. The second thing was workout 3 times a week. And I was on my workout grind for a minute there. Like I look back at some photos, I'm like, that's you? Like sis is snatched. Is that her? And I mean, I'm still, you know, doing what I can, but I definitely fell off. I don't know about y'all, but like the holiday, is it just me or the holidays? It's like, I just want to eat everything in sight. Like, it's so good. And I'll never say never, but I most likely not ever, okay, will deny myself a food. Like, what, a food? Like, girl, bye. I eat in moderation, and I think that just works for me. Whenever I do, like, a really hard diet, I end up binging, so it never works. So for me, I try to find a healthy balance between, okay, if I'm working out, let's say 5 days this week, I may be able to, you know, eat a little bit of cookie. Eat a little bit of cookie in there. That's just how my brain works. Or if I know, like, okay, I'm going out to eat with my friends or with my boyfriend, whatever, and I'm going to go in on food, like, which I do, then maybe for, like, I may intermittent fast that day. So, like, no breakfast, a light lunch, like a little salad or something. And then I'm going to indulge. So I try to find, like, a balance. I went off on a tangent, I feel like. But I definitely want to get back to working out consistently. And I actually worked out today to kickstart, you know, the year. I know it's, like, the end of the year, but, like, start your goals early, even if it's a day. The third thing on my personal goals was I want to cook a new recipe once a month, and I did that. And I also really did well towards the end because I got HelloFresh, which shout out to them. They're not sponsoring this video, but if they want to come back for another sponsorship, we here, baby, we here. I don't enjoy cooking still, and I said in another video, I really just don't. But I feel like I'm finding enjoyment within cooking, if that makes sense. Like, I don't enjoy cooking, but I'm finding ways to enjoy it. I don't know, but so yeah, I'm proud of myself. I definitely do that into 2022. Continue to try new recipes and, you know, get my cooking chef hat on. The fourth thing is network in a creative space, like build my network in the creative industry. And I truly believe I did that this year. So little pat on the back, I did that. That was a win. So overall, I'd say 50% of the goals. And this was a super general list. I had like a more extensive list, more personal and detailed list. But that's what I shared in that video, and wow, I can't believe it's 2022. Honestly, this year flew, I couldn't even tell you. Like, I was trying to create, which I'm gonna post on Instagram today, Christmas Eve, or New Year's Eve. So you don't follow me on Instagram, need to, so you can see the reel that I'm gonna create today. But I went to do a recap, so I was like looking at all my photos and videos over the year, and I'm like, I did so much, but not really, and the year was slow, but so fast. Like, what is going on? I truly believe it's weird. It's like the older you get, the faster time goes by, even though it's the same 24 hours. Weird, child. But anyway, so I have been praying really hard, like, just like to myself, I'm really talking about anything. Like, what is my word of 2022? Choosing a word for me, like, over the years have been really important to me, like, really important. And call it corny or cheesy, but like, I do not play about choosing a word. And I have been praying about it, like, trying to write different words to figure out what word it should be. So for 2020, my word was fearless, which is so ironic. I had no idea I was going to quit my job and there was going to be a whole panorama. Like, fearless, like, I mean, that word, it was so applicable to that year, and I had no idea. It was just like a word. It came to me, like, I was just like, okay, God, that's it. 2021, my word was believe, and man, I was challenged to believe in myself the whole year. I mean, the whole year. And I truly believe that word was applicable to 2021. So we went from fearless to believe, and I was like, okay, what is 2022? What's the word? Like, I would think it would be, you know, something like achieve, or like something that would kind of build off fearless believe, and it's like achieve or like conquer, I don't know. But it just came to me this morning, and thank you, Jesus. I'm excited because now I'm like obsessed with the word, but it's intentional. And I can already see how it's going to apply for 2022. So I'm really excited. So my word for 2022 is intentionality. I want to be intentional in all areas of my life, whether that is in my relationships, platonic and romantic, whether it is in my career. I want to be intentional about the way that I am finding work-life balance, the way that I am navigating this space as a CEO, as a founder, as a Black female lawyer, as an influencer, as a content creator, as a boss, as I'm hiring people, as I'm navigating delegating, which is so hard for me. I really want to be intentional about everything, spending time with family and friends, and I'm trying to do better with that. And that, I'll say, is an area that I struggle. And it's probably not obvious to a lot of people, but like for me, I internally I do. Like I struggle with that. I'm naturally like, I just rather just do it myself, be to myself. Like I could do the extrovert thing and be out there, but like I really just kind of am to myself. Maybe that's the only child thing. And I'm cool with being by myself and alone. Like I'm good. Like I enjoy it. I think I'm funny. I be cracking up, girl. We may have a whole conversation. I'm trying to talk back. But anyway, yeah, I want to really be intentional about everything, basically. I can go into more details, but some stuff I do want to keep personal, of course. But intentional is the word, and I'm so excited about it. I just am so excited. It's so fitting. So here are a few of my goals. I really just wrote down a list of things, y'all. But I also have quarterly like business goals, and I think that's going to help me stay organized. And then also I have some quarterly personal goals. I thought about doing like monthly goals, like doing a monthly goal video, and then at the end of the month seeing what I did. Let me know if that's something you're interested in, because I can start either January or February. Let me know, because I'm kind of interested and doing something like that. I do want to do more sit down videos, as y'all know, this year. So I think that would be something that I could do. That's like a series. I have another really exciting series. I want to tell you. So it's really good. I think you're going to love it. Because I haven't really seen it. I'm not saying nobody has done it, but it's something that, similar to like contracts being so new in the influencer marketing industry, it's also something that I feel like I always Google, I'm always looking up, and something that I'm trying to do that I want to share as I do it. Not saying that I'll know everything, but I kind of want to do a series on X topic in the influencer marketing industry. So stay tuned. Did the lighting just change? Child, I'm trying to get into, quality. But anyway, so here is a list of things. Let me start with the quarterly. It'll be quicker. So Q1, I want to do the Lawyer Influence Accelerator launch, which is already in the process. Also, I want to get clear on the hires that I need in my business with my operations business manager. I just recently hired her. Shout out to her. I'm beyond excited to have somebody that is their area of genius. And I'm learning to be okay with allowing other people that are experts in different areas of my business, like shine and like do their thing. Like I don't have to know it all. I don't need to do it all. It's time for me to really get clear on delegating. Also, Q1 is to get acclimated with my accountants. I've also recently hired an accountant. All this adulting, child, I'm like, let's do it, but it's scary, child. Q2, I want to launch something. It's a secret launch. I'm not going to tell y'all. Just know it has to do with the legal tea, but it is going to be probably my biggest launch. So I may have to move it to Q3, but it's something that I have wanted to do for a very long time. And I think it's going to be phenomenal and amazing. And no one else is doing it, period. Haven't seen it. Nobody's doing it. If they are, it's either in a different area or a different topic or a different, try not to say what it is. But mine's going to be very niche, very specific. And I'm really excited to build that out. So, yay! Q3 is going to be Lawyer Influence Accelerator launch number 2. So it's going to be cohort number 2 for class of fall 2022. How I'm naming it is like class of January 2022 or spring. I guess, would January be spring? We'll get together. Anyway, there'll be another launch for that. And then Q4 will be just focus on like brand partnerships, holiday affiliate links, and things of that nature. So that's kind of what I'm thinking right now. That may change again. I think I'm going to update my goals monthly and quarterly. So look at me being a little business or whatever. Okay, so here are some of my goals for 2022. 1, I want to read 1 book per month. I am sticking to this. I don't care if it's a little tiny itty bitty book, but I want to read more. I miss reading. I love reading. Like when I was a kid, I used to read all the time. And I love just like zoning out in a book. It's so easy to just like use that time to like scroll on social media, which I do, and it ain't all that bad because I do some research, you know, whatever. But I do want to read one book per month. That's not that difficult. I'm 28 grown years old. I should be able to read one book per month. So that's the goal. The next thing would be to work out 3 days per week or move my body in some way. So even if it's just going for a walk, like I want to move my body 3 days per week, regardless, all year long, I want to do something. Even if it's just like a little bootleg stretch, a yoga moment, you know, whatever, something. But I want to do that. I really want to stick to that because I notice when I work out, not only do I physically feel better, but I mentally and emotionally feel so much better. Like I worked it today and I feel like I'm on a high still. Like it's great. Endurance, or what you call endorphins. Major key. The next thing, one of my goals is I want to save $1,000 per month. So that's the goal. We're going to see if we can do that. I also want to pay off my Sallie Mae undergrad student loans. Those are getting paid off. My goal is actually June. I'm going to knock those out halfway during the year. I'm going to be very intentional about budgeting and finances. Even though I do have one luxury buy I want to buy. I want to do it, but I just haven't pulled the trigger. Okay, pause. I want the Louis Vuitton Pochette Matisse. Like I want the freaking bag. I want the monogram. I was going back and forth with the black version or the monogram. They even have a reverse monogram, but like I want that bag, but I can't find it. So every time I'm like, I'm about to buy it today, like I'm dropping the bag, then I can't find it. It's sold out. It's sold out like everywhere. And then the price on like Fashion File, y'all, it's higher than the price in the Louis Vuitton store, but like the Louis Vuitton store don't have it. So that'll be one luxury price. I'm not saying I ain't gonna buy nothing, no, but that is for sure 1000% something I am buying in 2022. I'm buying the bag because I've been thinking about the bag for like a year now. I want the bag. The bag wants me. We want the bag. Gotta find the bag. If you know what the bag is, send me the link because I want the bag. But anyway, I'm still gonna be intentional about my money, but that's intentionally about the money for the bag. What? The next thing I want to do is get into investing. And I know it's embarrassing because I haven't done it and I'm 28 and I don't know. I'm investing in something, okay? I'm about to do that's gonna be one of the books per month is a financial literacy book. Like I need to get on it because I have high money goals and I need to have high financial literacy goals, okay, to go along with it. I'm not trying to make this money and then be looking at it, it's looking at me, I don't know what to do with it, you know? So I definitely want to invest in 2022. I probably will, you know, get more specific about what that means a little bit closer to the month that I plan on doing it or the quarter, etc. But investing, if you haven't, get into it. It's time to get into it. Get into it. The next thing, I already talked about the Leah launch, secret launch. I do want to launch more contract templates. That's something I want to do. I haven't decided which quarter. Looking at it, it's probably giving Q2. The next goal I have is, we can talk about numbers. I want to hit, and I know this is a touchy subject. Okay, wait a minute. Last year, I wanted to hit 100,000 subscribers on YouTube. As you see, we are not at 100,000. That has been my goal for the past 2 years. At this point, I'm hesitant to even make it a goal. However, I will say vlogs to me don't really bring traffic for my channel, at least. It's more of just like maintaining my audience that I have and for y'all to get to know me a little bit more. And then occasionally you kind of get like a few little people. But I think sit down videos and more like how to structure kind of videos, content specific videos do better when it comes to growing, which is another reason why I'm doing that, but also, you know, for other reasons too. But I think this is the year. And I said it last year, but I'm gonna say it every year until I hit 100,000, okay? That's why I don't like making follower goals. But like, then again, it's really motivating because then it's gonna push me like to go harder. Which I think this year, I would say 2021, I was super consistent. Very consistent. I think internet fam, y'all can let me know in the comment section below. Y'all can agree. I was very consistent, very consistent. But yeah, so I would like to hit 115,000 subscribers on YouTube. Yes, I added the 15. I want to be well in the hundreds, okay? On YouTube. On Instagram, I have a push follower number to hit 100K on Instagram, only because I grew much faster on Instagram than YouTube this year. And if I would have like really pushed it, I would have hit my 50,000 goal, because my goal was 50,000 this year. I started the year with 18,000 followers on Instagram, and now I'm at 47,000. So that was a huge jump. So 100,000 is pushing it. A realistic goal would be like 80,000, but 100,000 is like the stretch goal. TikTok, I'm cool with not, like, I don't really have to hit this number on TikTok, but I put 50,000 followers on TikTok. just so I can have a number. But I'm cool if it hit like, you know, 30,000, something like that. Let's see. Cook a new meal each month. Still have that on there. Have a me weekend per quarter. I'm excited about it. So I can use this time to either do like a local staycation or, and I can work during the time. Like I can use the time however I want, but I want to have a me weekend once per quarter where it's just like, I'm somewhere. I ain't gotta be all over the country, but I just want to have a me weekend where I can just like zone out, do what I need to do, business dump, whatever. Like I really need that, because having those moments, like I swear I have the best ideas. So I'm actually having my first one. It's already booked, so I'm excited about that. It will be work related, but I do want to have a combination of whether it's a brain dump work kind of thing or like just a self-care weekend away. So that is my goal. Every quarter I want to have a me weekend. Let's see. I have some other personal goals I'm not gonna say. Let's see what else we got. I guess because I shared an income goal last year, I'll share it now. Again, I ain't gonna tell y'all the specifics, but a range. I want to make 150 to 200K in 2022. If I keep the same growth, I'm gonna meet it. But yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal. That's the goal for 2022. That's the list. That's it, child. That is the list. It may change. It may transform. You never know. You never know what's to come. But I'm excited. I am just so thankful for each and every one of you. You guys have no idea. I'm horrible at giveaways. That's also something I put on my, I wasn't gonna share, but I need to do more giveaways because I want to show you guys how much I truly appreciate you. I just am horrible at it, but now that I'm gonna be hiring and having some help, I will definitely have help with like shipping. I don't know about y'all, but I hate the post office. I hate everything about it. If I didn't have a PO box, I wouldn't go, okay? I need to do better because giveaways mean you gotta ship, which I don't want to do. So it's not y'all, it's me. Really, it's not you, it's me, for real. But I love you guys so much. Thank you for following along my journey. I would love to know, how long have you been subscribed to my channel? Let me see some OG subscribers, some popping some bill subscribers down in the comment section below. I can't believe I've been on the internet since 2014. What is that? Oh my God, we're almost at our 10-year mark. That's a whole bunch of years. Are we 8 years? Oh my gosh, that's 2022 will make 8 years. I think October 2022. I think I posted a video in October. I don't know, I have to check it, but whew, 2021 was one hell of a ride. I mean, it was crazy, but it was good, and I'm really excited for 2022. So comment below how long you've been subscribed to my channel, and also comment below your word of the year if you have a word. If you don't, you can comment below a goal. Let's kiki in the comments. Let's chit chat. That's also something I'm prioritizing, is more engaging with y'all. I'm going to literally carve out time to do that. I want to work smarter, not harder. Into the new year, I want to make sure that I'm not burning myself out. There will be seasons of busyness, like that's just what it is. But I want to learn how to say no a lot more, like no, I'm not doing, and or delegate. Delegate it. If I don't have to do it, I don't have to do it. I literally made a list to my operations business manager, and it was like 20 something things that I do, and it's ridiculous. She was like, Cameron, I said, I know. It's sad. It's a sad world. And we went through it. She was like, what can only you do? It was only like 5 things. So like, why am I doing 27 things if I only need to do? We're gonna get together. Hallelujah. We're gonna learn today, okay? But I'm going to go ahead and end the video because y'all know I can kiki and chit chat with y'all all day. So happy new year, happy holidays. If no one has told you, I'm going to tell you, I'm so proud of you. You are so much further than you were last year, even though it doesn't feel like it sometimes, but you survived the year. You're here. Blessed, highly favored, won't he do it? It's time to hit these goals and still make sure we're prioritizing our self-care, of course. So for those that don't know, I always end my vlogs. I'm so used to saying vlogs, but I'm ending all of my videos with an affirmation from here on out because you guys have been loving it. I have been loving them as well. So if you made it this far in the video, comment below this affirmation as well as the other things I told you to comment. I know you're like, girl, you gonna have me comment all this stuff, but I said what I said. So what I said. Comment below this affirmation down below. I am becoming the best version of myself. If you don't say that in the mirror for the new year, I don't want to hear it, okay? That was too good. I'm going to run that back one time for the one time. This year, I am becoming the best version of myself. Oh, it's giving a quote for the Instagram streets. I will see you guys in my next video. I love you guys so much. Later.